Hello there, 17 August 2023. Sipho Sami Malunga, my God. He hits back at Chris Mtswango with another blow that nobody from the Zanu PF government would expect. And I like the fact that he's in Ndebele. Ndebeles don't play. This is it. Ooh, be careful. Be very, 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 very careful. What am I talking about? I'm talking about a conversation that they had in London, Chatham House. It's a British royal institution that attends to issues of global politics. So this week they decided to speak about Zimbabwe. They invited Zimbabwean politicians from the participating parties and other civic organization leaders like Sipho Sami Malunga, who is from Open Society. So in this discussion, Chris Mutwango was representing Zanu PF, obviously, with his Oxford English. You know that guy. Some of us read the Bible. He reads the dictionary. So now, anyway, the thing is this: Chris Mutwango stood in the typical Zanu PF fashion of arrogance. Well, Chris' arrogance is on another level. Zanu PF arrogance is here. Chris is three times more. He was asked about the usual problems of Zimbabwe. He defended Zanu PF and said that they took the country using warfare, and therefore, if anybody wants to take the country back, they need to be prepared to do what they did. In a nutshell, that's what he meant. So the other participants, like Fadzai Mahere and the other politicians, you know how these Zimbabweans, they like to be peaceful people, peace-loving nation. No, we don't want to be violent. We don't want to talk about war. No, not us. We're just asking nicely for ZANU-PF to reform. And then Chris hit them and said, no, 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 no. There's no reform here. He begins to tell all of those white people there, he says, all of you here, we ZANU-PF won this country by war. Nobody gave it to us. And then he just belittles the British, belittles the Zimbabweans, and all the points he just trashes them and say, like to say, there's nothing you can do. Who the hell do you think you are? We got this thing by war. In fact, I'm here, that woman from ZU, what's her name? Ulo. Okay. All of them. All the opposition leaders. I'm trying to remember this woman's name. Jesus, my mind. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They all Valerio. Okay, her name is Valerio. She's the leader of an opposition party. They are all shaking. They all cannot speak war. When Chris speaks war, they all do not want to do. One can ufana giti. One can ufana giti usiposet. What sugar? Zwana when Chris. The young people, they are going to arise. And why don't you ZANU-PF likes to do this. I've noticed many times they like to use war language in a manner in which they come from this perspective where they understand that Zimbabweans are peaceful. So therefore, he is coming from this position of saying, you Zimbabweans are peaceful, ne? You never go for war. Okay, we got this thing by war. If you want to take us out, bring war to us, knowing that no Zimbabwean is gonna bring war to ZANU-PF. Awusipota hayi ke yasijoyela wena mdala. He didn't use those words, but the effect is the same. That is one wena. Khona lokho okufunayo uzokuthola. Ndingizwe ukuthi ndithini? Khona lokho okufunayo uzokuthola. ZANU-PF hasn't had people who speak like that. Most of our guys, Shona speaking people, they seem to be, they try to be politically correct all the time, and you know, bayavuma yonke into. Not the devil is. Look at them talkers. Look how radical those guys are. Don't play. Do not play. Do not play. I'm not suggesting anything funny is happening, but I'm saying that Usipo told ZANU-PF that you cannot keep on saying this thing, because be careful for what you wish for it might just happen. Okay, be careful what you wish for, you might just get it. All right, he says that the young people, I'm not going to watch these old men abuse us like this. And it says, even the young youth in Zanu PF. Remember that the youth of Zanu PF are being used here. Okay, they are being used because they are members of the which were in the Revolutionary Party. But they are broke, miserable. Their economic outcome is terrible for them. So they won't like it, even though they are Zanu PF. Okay, including the soldiers themselves, the rank and file soldiers, and the policemen, the rank and file, even the CIOs themselves, the rank and file CIOs, they are not happy. Nobody is happy. Nobody is got money in Zimbabwe. For you to make money, you have to put leak it in Nangagwa and the few old men in the ZANU PF. Usibo said to tell him that you are old men who removed another old man whilst we're watching. Don't think that young people are afraid of you. When young people come together, it's not going to be Triple C or ZANU PF. It's going to be young men. And I don't know if these old men can run fast enough against the young CIOs, the young soldiers, the young police, the young ZANU PF youth, the young Triple C youth, and the young everybody, and unaffiliated youth. I do not know if Chris Mutswanga and these old men who say they went to war, I do not know, war veterans, if you're still going to be able to withstand what's coming. For what is coming, it is coming. And you've only have yourself to blame because of sheer arrogance. How do I know it's coming? It's simple. Behavioral studies. What do we expect in a country where inflation is spiraling, unemployment is 99%, and I mean rampant corruption, not just average corruption, rampant. In the health sector, you people in ZANU have still 90% of money that is allocated to health across all ministries, high levels of stealing. Nothing is functional. And you're going to tell me, how do I know that there will be an uprising? It's the obvious remedy to our problems. And it's not like I know anybody who is planning it. I just know generally everybody else is going to get to a place where they're going to say enough is enough. And the arrogance of Chris Mutwango and his old ZANU PF men who will not be able to serve them. Because it will be ZANU PF youth themselves, vachajamuka pachezwavo. Because kuti pamberena AD, pamberena nezanu will not put food on the table. What is going to put food in the table is to remove these old madaras once and for all. What kind of young people really can fail to remove old madaras? You see, they rely on these cohesive institutions like the CIA, Central Intelligence Organization, the police, and the soldiers. But those apparatus have got people in them. The people that are soldiers are not happy. Okay, Chris, soldiers are not happy. The CIOs, they are not happy. The police, they are not happy. You cannot expect them to actually work with you to accept your cohesion purposes against the people of Zimbabwe, and we think that they will be ready. They might have been ready in the past because they did not know or they were consulted. Now they are beginning to see where we are going, and they are beginning to gain self-relevance. They're beginning to gain knowledge of what is going on and beginning to see the possibility of a brighter future for themselves, their wives, their children, under a leadership that loves the country, not under these old madaras who are selfish. Chris Mtwango, if you are a war veteran, you must be selfless. That's the idea of going to war, of being a soldier. Not to be selfish. To turn around and be selfish and become worse than the Smith government that you fought. One thing I can promise you, Madara ZANU PF, is that it is coming. And it's not about me. Don't look at me and say, dear, no, what does it say? I am just telling you that they look at the clouds are gathering. What does it mean? It's about to rain. It is about to rain. So you cannot blame me. Am I the rain? No. Am I the clouds? No. I'm just an observer. and I'm observing the clouds, and I'm seeing the birds of rain. Yes, that's inyoni zezulu. I'm seeing inyoni zezulu. They're flying. It means that it's about to rain. Don't say, "Who are you? Who don't want rain? Who don't want to rain?" I'm not going to stop the rain. I cannot stop the rain. I do not start the rain. I do not perpetuate the rain. I do not bring about the rain. You do, gentlemen, old men in Zanu, you are going to bring to yourself a judgment. You yourself, you yourself, nobody else, only you yourself will be to blame for being selfish, self-centered, highly arrogant. That arrogance that's gonna remove you from power. And Usiposati was right. Usiposati paper was right. The young people are going to do something. Don't ask me which young people. When? Bye bye.